Hi guys, my name is Cdog, and today I'm going to react to Bakugo vs. Reze by Death Battle. And I'm joined by a special guest. This little guy, I named him Reze. Say everyone in the comments, say hi. Hi Reze. Anyway, wait, this video is by Death Battle. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Let's do this.
Well,
Oh.
look who's here.
Hey, alright. Fight! Bakugo versus Reze!
The god of explosions versus the bomb devil.
Here we go. And it is our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win a death battle.
Wiz, there's nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning. The
What?
rush of the shockwave, the flash of combustion. I love it when stuff goes boom. And no one knows that feeling better
Then Bakugo.
When your name literally means powerful bomb, it's
Oh wait, that is actually interesting. Like winning, blowing stuff up, and charisma. I don't know who that guy. Oh wait, here.
His quirk from his parents. Specifically, it was a combination of his father's combustible acid sweat and his mother's glycerin skin secretions.
And somehow his anger issues from his mom.
His parents basically made the perfect kid, absolutely oozing with shonen main character energy. Bakugo felt similarly, so much so that he started bullying his childhood friend who happened to be born without a quirk.
What? Oh, okay.
Sometimes, but come on, Wiz, the kabooms! They're so cool. Quirks are a natural biological.
I would say quirks are interesting, to say the least. You get some cool ones,
especially with his rigorous training.
and then you got some weird ones.
To obliterate anything in sight, block attacks, launch himself around, and quickly maneuver in midair at hypersonic speeds, which requires a ton of focus and on-the-fly calculations. And despite getting this incredibly dangerous quirk when he was 4, he somehow never killed himself or anyone else that we know of. Bakugo was truly.
I'm surprised his hands are even. I'm surprised his hands are even able to survive. Yeah, I'm even surprised his hands are even able to survive his those explosions.
Absolute victory. No problem for the main character. Except Katsuki wasn't the protagonist that he thought he was. That would be Izuku Midoriya, the quirkless child Bakugo bully. In truth, he was threatened by Izuku's tenacity despite being quirkless. Really? That crybaby's the main character? Well, Bakugo's inferior.
You might get my friend as his Jake mad when you said that, Boomstick.
And both were accepted to the same superhero high school, UA High. There, he would learn to be a superhero and fully develop his ultimate moves. Like flying through the sky faster than sound with turbo speed, blinding people with stun grenade, focusing his blast.
So stun grenade is like a solar flare.
The howitzer impact involves Bakugo spinning himself in midair with his explosions, building up a tremendous
So like a fiery helicopter.
For one hell of a boom. He is pretty smart when it comes to strategizing mid-fight. He even developed new techniques for his quirk faster than Deku did. UA also aided Bakugo's development by preparing him with his iconic Grenadier bracers.
Those are basically just grenades. Aids. Hands.
Or to release all of it at once in a single massive blast. He's also got his hero suit, which helps him sweat.
I think his like suit is very cool. Those are just basically Warhammer's machines. That is so cool.
It wasn't long before Bakugo made his hero debut, called the Bombshell Hero, Great Explosion Murder God, Dynamite. Hey, I dig it. The more
Maybe you should have just stick with Dynamite, dude, because that's so many names.
Sky-high expectations. He had the makings of a great hero, if only he could get out of his own way and put the team before his ego. Especially when he was kidnapped by the League of Villains, ultimately leading Bakugo to blame himself for All Might's
Bakugo is basically like that one kid that has like that short temper, dude.
And realized something crucial. That the kind of absolute victory that defined All Might wasn't victory for himself, but victory for everyone. He was starting to become the prodigy anyone knew he could be. I mean, hell, even while he was unconscious, he kept analyzing the fight he was in and coming up with counters. Somehow, Bakugo's powerful enough to shatter Todoroki's heaven-piercing ice.
Hey, Todoroki. That's my friend at Richie's inspiration for his OC.
Being dead?
What?
Yeah, you heard
Huh?
us. Bakugo was killed, dead as a doornail. And then a single bead of sweat floating through his bloodstream detonated and restarted his heart. If that isn't main character plot armor, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that is somehow plot armor.
He is taking the recoil
My
of
shoulder
all
doesn't
of his
fight it.
explosions. Even with the overuse of his blasts, literally tearing
Yeah,
his
there's no.
body apart.
How in the world did this man's like? How is his hands are able? How are they? How are they still there?
Now, by condensing his explosions into smaller and more powerful clusters, Bakugo could enhance all of his techniques. Like the howitzer impact cluster, a stunning achievement in the field of explosionology, or kaboom theory for the layman. Powerful enough to shatter the side of a mountain, or blow apart Yuehai itself.
Jesus.
Judging by the school's size, we can estimate Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster yielded over 300 kilotons of TNT.
Gee.
Bakugo's whole deal is explosions. Makes sense to science out what a ton of TNT actually is.
Oh, hey, those are the old death battles.
1,000 kilograms of trinitrotoluene, a chemical compound composed of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon. That's the recipe for kabooms. Now, imagine a pile of TNT as big as the Empire State Building blowing up all at once. That's Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster. And these explosions can launch him so fast, it's like time stands still around him. Like when he covered a huge part of this city in a fraction of a second. Almost 400 times the speed of sound. And that's not all.
Jesus.
Now, he can detonate his sweat remotely. And from all over his body, not just his palms. With all of this
What?
crazy bullshit, Bakugo became one of the strongest heroes on Earth. Enough to battle and defeat All Might's lifelong arch nemesis, All for One. Yeah, that's right, the main villain. Who's the protagonist now, Deku? Bakugo
Wait, I thought Deku was the one that beat All for One.
And proved his mettle as a hero. Number 5 on the rankings and rising. Not bad, Kajan. But more important than proving it to his friends, to All Might, or even to Deku, he proved it to himself. Yeah, whatever. Take that, losers! Sickest quirk in the world over here! Dynamite! Dynamite!
Dynamite!
Wiz, what happened to you? You look funny and squishy. I'm over here, Boomstick. That's the new Death Metal plushie from YouTube's, and it's available
That
to order.
plushie looks so soft like this.
They made of me a year ago. You got
I wish I got that.
No,
Plushie,
mine's way cuter. Look at it, and you can get one by clicking the link. They forgot to color one of your arms. Boomstick.
It's a metal
A
arm.
metal arm. I always
Yeah.
have. Oh, and if you order it, there's a chance you might get a special version with a gold arm. That's actually kind of awesome.
Ooh.
You definitely want.
Oh man, why didn't the boomstick one have a cool gold thing?
Click on the below to order one for yourself. It's only available for a limited time, and after that, it will never be available again. So don't miss out.
Now it's time for reze.
Death, war, famine, conquest. Humanity has been plagued by all manner of ills since they
Gotta
first
love this
crawled out of
plushie.
the primordial ooze. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Because
Yeah,
fear
this
itself is
universe
real,
is
and
so
they're called
crazy.
devils. Literally,
Because every devil is like a fear.
these monstrous beings are the living embodiments of humanity's worst nightmares, and their power is directly
Yeah, that is
proportional
so
to that
crazy,
fear.
bro.
So the chicken devil might be
Oh,
so weak you
that
can
is the
do it
literal
like a
embodiment
ghost.
of
Yeah, but
chicken.
But what about
Oh.
the bat devil, or the ghost devil, or the devil embodying man's fears
Huh?
of one of the greatest weapons it's ever created?
The bomb devil.
Little is known about the
Reze.
origins of the bomb devil's current host, Reze, if that even is her real name. She might look cute and kawaii, but she's actually a Soviet assassin trained from birth to be one of the deadliest killers on the planet. Basically,
One
like
point, the author's favorite creator, the character.
Quadruply so in a world as effed up as this. But all Reze wanted was a safe, normal, quiet life.
Oh.
As much a fable to her as Aesop's country mouse. Too bad! You are now a walking, talking explosive. Have fun.
Well,
At some point, the girl known as Reze was implanted with a fragment of the bomb devil and became a hybrid. A human
Oh.
possessing a devil's powers without sacrificing their humanity, transforming their body into a
Oh.
living weapon. As a hybrid, Reze's strength and speed are way crazier than a normal human's. And with her martial arts training, she's a force to be reckoned with up close. Also, Wiz, check out the bomb for a head. Someone like Reze would eat you alive, literally.
Dog, how is she able to see eat with that big bomb on her head?
That lets hybrids survive
Oh.
some pretty insane stuff, like having their limbs torn off, getting bisected clean in half, or being roasted alive. Just slurp some blood and they're good as new. Especially considering the Bomb Devil's primary ability is literally blowing herself up. Reze can emit explosions from any surface of her body, even tearing off limbs and turning them into bombs that she can detonate at will. Damn, that's hardcore! She can use these blasts to jet through the sky.
Well, that's so cool.
Speeds, maneuver and redirect herself in midair, and enhance the strength and speed of her blows. Or Reze can send sparks that can ignite the atmosphere in explosions that tear apart entire cities.
What?
Making herself stronger, the more fear her wanton destruction creates. As long as the area around her is dry enough to maintain ignition, Reze can
That's
create
blue.
as many explosions as she wants, non-stop. She can even turn her own body into different types of real-world bombs to massively enhance their power. Like transforming her leg into a torpedo, or her apron into dynamite. Every single inch of Reze is
sorry,
a
I was
weapon.
I was telling Reze to not eat my dog.
And the perfect choice to assassinate Japan's newly acquired devil
Yes,
hybrid,
no, Reze.
Chainsaw Man. You
No.
see, you might not
Reze,
think chainsaws
shut up.
are all that scary, at least not compared to bombs. But the chainsaw
Sorry.
devil is special.
That was my fault.
Any devil
Reze
chainsaw
was
devil
trying to
consumes becomes
get on
deleted
my
from
dog
reality,
Scrabble.
retroactively erased
Oh.
from humanity's
Okay.
collective consciousness. And here I thought chainsaws were for boring stuff like trees or Texas massacres. Silly me. This ability makes the Chainsaw Devil the most important being alive and invaluable for any global power to control.
Wow.
Except instead of meeting the fearsome chainsaw of legend, Reze met
Denji.
a dumb, horny teenage boy just looking for anyone to love. And for once, Reze actually hesitated. Rather than immediately kill her target, she got to know him and found they weren't so different. Both were used as tools of the state, as weapons of war rather than people. A kindred spirit in a hostile world, Denji wanted to drink up as much of the excitement of life as he could. The town mouse to her country mouse. And thankfully, he was super easy for a pretty face to manipulate. It wouldn't be the only time. Reze's nothing if not professional, and she gave Denji one parting gift.
Why
to
didn't
teach him the way
she,
devils did battle before he died. As the embodiment of one of the deadliest weapons known to man, Reze's power is off the charts, capable of creating an explosion more than 400 meters in diameter. That's over 4 football fields long. To have a blast that size, you need to be exploding with over 2 kilotons of TNT. More than comparable to nuclear weapons, which is
Okay, that is literally the smallest thing for Bakugo.
Despite her bombs being technically conventional, they're just that strong. Likely comparable to other powerful devils like the Gun Devil, who could travel across the world and kill millions of people in 5 minutes. That'd be over 500 times the speed of sound. She's even stronger than the Typhoon Devil, a
Typhoon?
city-spanning storm. The literal coughing baby to her hydrogen bomb. Unfortunately for Reze, Denji took her lessons to heart and proved he was more than a fitting host.
Fought
for the
evenly
Chainsaw
with
Devil. He whooped her ass,
to
but
kill the
spared her.
Daredevil hunter
Wasn't
barehanded.
a total act after all, but it wasn't meant to be. Whether Reze chose
Oh.
the safe life of the country mouse or the exciting life of the town mouse, there
Oh.
are hungry cats everywhere.
Why? Well, Makima.
Someone to kill you. Reze's dreams of freedom were never She simply changed hands from one cold, unfeeling entity to another. And this time, there was no escape. She was a weapon, a symbol of man's bottomless capacity for malice and self-destruction. A living bomb. The battle's about
All right.
to start, and I hope you've got something good to hear these kabooms with, like our sponsor, Raycon.
I got my-
I've been using Raycon for many years now, and they've got everything I need in good earbuds. And with Mother's Day coming up, this is the kind of gift she'll actually use, such as Raycon's essential open
Wait.
earbuds. They're open ear so she can listen to music or podcasts while doing other things. Like going for a morning walk, running errands, or driving her rocket-powered dune buggy. You know, mom stuff. The soundstage.
Oh, that's your mom boomstick.
Closed off from your surroundings, which is such a win-win. But if that's not enough for you, Raycon's got a bunch of other cool stuff for sale, so I'm sure you'll find something for her or for you. Celebrate the moms in your life. Go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to get 15% off the Essential Open earbuds. Thanks for sponsoring Death Battle, Raycon. We wouldn't be able to have these amazing animations without you. Go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to get 15% off the Essential Open earbuds.
Here we go.
Alright,
Back to the red star set.
we run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for an explosion death battle! Come on, Bakugo! Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. He had. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Oh.
Better villains than you have tried, lady.
Okay, here we go.
Lost it that after I sent you back to the coffin.
Huh? Oh.
How would I tell them that if I was already dead?
Oh.
Wow, you're quick.
Yeah. Die. Come on. Huh? Oh. Here we go. Oh. There we go.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Oh no. Oh. Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Bakugo. You're not going out like Conquest. Eat this. Yeah. The civilians.
Move or lose it, people.
Oh.
Let go of me.
Huh? Uh-oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh, oh. Come on, Bakugo. Oh. Oh no. No, Bakugo. Come on.
For what's with Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Right, his blood. Looks like you made a mistake, Reze.
You. My blood isn't the only thing you drank. It's my sweat.
Yes.
You worry about, dumbass.
Here we go. Come on.
I'm aiming for absolute victory. Howitzer.
Yes. Oh. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
KO!
Ah, Denji, we're so sorry to hear about your girlfriend that passed away. She gets my big boobs. Boom!
No.
Please just shut up. On the surface, these two seemed evenly matched. So let's break this fight down into 3 categories. Their speed, their stamina, and their firepower. First up,
Firepower.
speed.
Okay.
Bakugo and Reze could rocket through the sky at hypersonic speeds and maneuver and redirect themselves on a dime in the middle of fights.
Yeah.
To the casual observer, at least, they seem to be on par with each other. So we have to look at the people they've fought to compare. Reze has battled Chainsaw Man, who could match and defeat someone using the Gun Devil's power.
Oh yeah.
Same Gun Devil that could literally fly around the world, killing millions of people at over 500 times the speed
Yeah.
of sound. Impressive, but compare that to Bakugo fighting Shigaraki,
Oh.
who could react fast enough to catch light beams with his bare hands. That's over 1,000 times faster.
Yep.
That was before Bakugo's quirk awakening that made him even faster than that. With reaction speed
Oh,
of
oh,
that
oh.
caliber, there's little chance Reze could ever get the drop on Bakugo. And
So
would likely be
speed-
forced to play catch up in a duel.
So speed goes to Bakugo.
However, speed doesn't matter if one couldn't truly hurt the other. A big part of this fight is their stamina.
Yep.
Bakugo's durability is mind-boggling. He survived being impaled through the torso and has even brought himself back to life.
But unlike Reze, his stamina does eventually hit
Oh.
a limit. Every explosion he makes whittles him down just a little bit more and uses up more and more of his sweat. Without a break, he can eventually run out.
Oh.
Whereas Reze can effectively create bombs without respite and from a distance.
Unlike Bakugo, who usually likes to get up close
Oh,
and
yeah.
personal.
Furthermore, her devil hybrid physiology gives her an actual regenerative healing factor, allowing her to shrug off the same kind of mortal blows that would eventually kill Bakugo, main character plot armor or not.
If this ever became a war of attrition, Reze had it in the bag.
So the stamina goes to her.
However, it's unlikely it would ever get to that point. The biggest factor in this fight was always going to be
Explosions!
Explosions! First, we gotta compare their two biggest blasts. Reze's nuclear light bomb against Denji versus Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion was over 100 times more powerful than Reze's 2 kiloton blast.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Remember the Typhoon Devil?
Wait.
Coughing baby or not, to create a storm big enough to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
Oh.
Greater than Bakugo, right? But that's not all. Again, Bakugo's howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain. And despite being earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT.
Oh.
5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've seen Reze do.
And this was Bakugo before reaching his full power in his fight against All For One. Bakugo takes the final edge in explosions.
Explosions.
And remember, Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though Reze had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And devil healing factors can't be overtaxed with enough damage.
Oh.
Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone as fast and powerful as Bakugo, she would not get the chance to heal consistently or perhaps
Yeah.
at all.
And what happens when devils die? They
They
Bakugo
go
to hell.
The winner is Bakugo.
Bombshell, hero, great explosion, murder, god, dynamite. Next time
I'm on Death Battle.
Subscribe and join us.
Gru
in the
versus
Death
Megamind.
Battle. And don't forget to order your very own Whiz Plush from YouTube's. Click that link below the like button.
I'm excited. Alright, bye.